Hello everyone, I'm Sachi. After 2 days of rain that seemed like a storm, we then had sunny weather that made it seem like it was a lie. I like sunny days because they brighten my mood. When the weather is gloomy, I feel gloomy too. On rainy days, I like to stay indoors and listen to the sound of the rain. But the rain these past 2 days was not such a pleasant sound. It was a heavy rain, not pretty at all. Which do you prefer, rain or sunshine? Well, the weather was fine, so I put on my kimono and went out into the mountains for the first time in a while. Usually, when you think of mountains, you think of nothing but nature. But deep in the mountains of my hometown, there are surprisingly many tourist spots. One of them is a planetarium that you can visit inside a castle. During the time of the former Fujihashi village, a castle called Fujihashi Castle was built as a tourist place in the village. There you can watch educational shows about the night sky at the planetarium. I've known about this tourist spot since I was a child, so I never felt anything special about it. But when I thought about it, it's very unusual to be able to watch a planetarium show in a castle. To be precise, though, it looks like the exterior of the planetarium has been turned into a castle. In fact, historically there were no castles in this place. It is said that there was a fort here in Fujihashi, but not in this area, which predates the well-known castle structures of today. Next to the castle is a history and folklore museum where you can also learn about the history of life in the area. You can stroll here, feed a carp, and kill some time until the screening time. I have seen many planetariums in my life, and of course here at the Fujihashi Castle. Actually, I've been here several times in the past, but I've never been able to watch it all the way through. I fell asleep within a few minutes after it started. I even queued to see the planetarium at the Nagoya City Science Museum, which is famous for being recognized by the Guinness Book of Records as the world's largest planetarium. But I fell asleep, so I don't remember anything. That's my memory of the planetarium. So this time I was determined not to fall asleep, and the result was that I was able to watch 30 minutes of the show without falling asleep. I thought planetariums usually had an automated audio system, but here, the staff explained everything to the visitors. I must have been here many times, but it's the first time I even knew that. It's weird, isn't it? The staff had just the right tone of voice and the right pace of speaking, so it was very easy to listen, and it was very easy to understand. I always wondered why there are only 12 zodiac signs in horoscopes when there are so many. But now I know that they are signs on the solar ecliptic. I also learned that I'm a Virgo, but I'm the second biggest zodiac sign. I'm convinced that's why I have such a brazen personality. I wish the size of zodiac sign didn't have to be proportional to its attitude, and I would like to be the biggest anyway. The planetarium here explained the astronomical conditions of the day, so you can find out sunset and sunrise time of the day, and at what time you can observe which stars. I didn't know I could learn so much. It makes me feel a bit sorry for myself, wondering why I've fallen asleep before when they've given me such great explanations every time. The 30 minutes was just the right length, and the explanations were easy enough for anyone to understand. So I was thinking how I wish I could translate them into English and show my friends from abroad. It made me a little more enthusiastic about languages again. Inside the castle, there was also an introduction to the legends that have been passed down in Ibi for centuries. The top floor of the castle is a gallery with windows offering beautiful mountain views. There were also many other exhibits about astronomy. It's small for science museum or gallery, but this is just enough to learn about astronomy, especially for primary school children and people who don't know much about astronomy. As a planetarium, I think it could have a few more visitors. However, I like it better when there are fewer people, so I think it's fine the way it is. But I also want it to become more popular to attract more tourists to Ibi. It's interesting to have a planetarium in a castle, but most of all, I love the location. The view under clear blue sky and surrounded by nature was fantastic. The surroundings are beautifully maintained, and the murmuring of the stream is pleasant. You can spend a day here just sitting and listening to the sounds of nature. And here in Fujihashi, the natural planetarium is also the most beautiful. The mountain air is really nice. I feel as if my heart is being purified from deep within my chest. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time. I upload videos every Saturday. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. Thank you.